We see a lot of weather in Colorado, especially this time of year, and that means a lot of people who are trying to take advantage of insurance money.
Yeah, so before you choose a contractor to repair storm damage to your home or roof, there are a few things you should know. So here to help us avoid the common mistakes that homeowners always make is Rex Corley, owner of Masterpiece Roofing and Painting. You're known as Rex the Roofer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's how everybody knows you. You're such a great guy. You've been having fun with us all morning, but you're so good at what you do. You've been in business for 6 years, right? Here
Yes,
in
ma'am.
Denver. You've been doing this for over 35 years. What sets you guys apart?
Well, pretty easy. I mean, we're a one-stop shop, so that's one of the first things that most roofers don't do. They'll either do the roof itself and that's it, and then, you know, have the homeowner sub out the rest of it. But we do all of it. We do all the, anything that the hail hits on the outside, and then interior-wise, we'll do any leaks or drywall ceiling fixes that needs to be done. So we do it all. We do the siding, windows, roofing, gutters, and just, you know, take care of the homeowner, make sure it's a smooth job for them. And
yeah, absolutely. And I love owners like you. You're so involved. I mean, you make it to almost all of the job sites, and you do surprise visits too. I like that.
Well, it keeps everybody on their toes. That's, you know, they never know when I'm showing up.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the biggest challenges homeowners face when replacing their roofs, because we can see you on top of the roof right now. You know, you're out there really inspecting, but a lot of people, they don't understand some of the mistakes they can make.
Well, some of the biggest mistakes that people make is that they are just hiring unqualified contractors. The vast majority of contractors out there, I'd say probably 3/4 of the roofers, they really don't have any idea what they're doing. You know, they started out installing roofs themselves and, you know, with a hammer, and then after that they decided, well, I'll go into sales and make a little extra money. So they really are uneducated on a lot of, you know, of the insurance things that you got to deal with. Also not understanding the insurance practices. So insurance is a tricky business, man. There's a lot of little nuances, a lot of little niches in that you really have to understand. So one of the strengths at Masterpiece Roofing and Painting is we've hired a team of experts in our office that come from the insurance field and understand it completely, so that there's a real easy transition for that homeowner who doesn't understand it. So, and then the other one is the apprehension to deal with the insurance companies themselves, because every year the insurance companies come out with, you know, new policies and procedures, making it more and more difficult for the homeowners to understand it, as well as the roofers. So that's another reason why you want to deal with Masterpiece, because we've got all that figured out for them.
So lately in the afternoons, we've been seeing those dark clouds roll in, a lot of storms coming through.
Gotta love that.
I know, you probably are.
You're like,
Money
bring it,
from
Super
heaven.
Bowl.
Yes, we love this. But, you know, a lot of people are going to come through after those storms. They're called storm chasers, some companies. What should we look out for when it comes to that?
Well, first off, whenever you're dealing with any contractor from that perspective, you need to check them out. You need to look at their Better Business Bureau rating. You know, if they're affiliated with some of the organizations in the roofing industry. You want to also just, you know, check the references, Google them, go through that. We've got a 4-star Google, so we're working on the 5-star.
And I'm looking at the other side of your sleeve here. I don't know if you can show the camera. You've got a big gold star there with BBB.
Yeah.
That's pretty important.
Yeah, we went many, many years without a single complaint with the Better Business Bureau, and doing hundreds and hundreds of jobs a year. That says quite a bit about our company.
Absolutely,
we're proud of that.
It does.
So you mentioned this earlier, but go down the list. What other services do you offer other than just the roofing?
We do siding, we do windows. My wife Lonnie, she owns Masterpiece Gutter, so she does a good job with that. And then we do also, I'm part owner of Decks of Denver, so we do decking, pergolas, things of that nature. So basically anything on the outside of the house we can take care of for you, not to mention a great paint job.
When I see the word masterpiece, you know, I have very high expectations. And you really, you know, you're very picky about the products that you use, whether people are using their insurance company and they try to, you know, it really all comes into play, but you really guide them to the right products, right?
I do, and one of the things I've got to say about that is that we've gone through some transitional periods ourselves, and part of that mainly due to the fact that either the right office personnel or maybe some of the subs that we've hired to do some of the work, we've gone through some transitional periods, but we've finally got everything to where it's just gels perfectly. We get the jobs in quickly, get them done, customers are happy, and that's the main thing. I mean, we just want to make sure that the end result is a happy client.
Yeah, and we're wrapping it up now, but we do need to mention you guys clean up. You have standards for cleanup, because that is so important, right?
Big deal, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we're real proud of, and I mean, there's nothing more irritating than to find a driveway full of nails or a yard full of nails. Not to say that doesn't happen periodically, because they do miss things once in a while, but we do go around the yard with a magnetic nail picker-upper and try to get as much as we can. And one of the compliments that we do get a lot is that you know, your guys, we didn't even know they were here because they left such a clean job site.
That's awesome. All right, well, thanks for coming on. And if you're not sure whether you have roof damage, Rex and his crew would love to come out and take a look. So call today and receive a free roof inspection. It's Masterpiece Roofing, Painting, and Gutters. Call them right now at 720-242-6404. You can also learn more about them online at masterpieceroofing.com.
And let us turn your roof into a masterpiece.
There you go. And coming up on Colorado's Best.